YouTube friends, how you doing today? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy 2020 once again. I hope you had a blessed end of the year, and anyways, we're here, first video of the year, and I am so excited to share the rest of my complexion products. So my favorite products of 2019, I'm talking about blushes, highlighters, face palettes, and lips. So I have a ton to go through and I talk a lot. If you're new friend, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button down here if you love beauty. And without further ado, let's start. Alrighty friends, so I already did foundation, concealers, primers. I'm gonna link them below, face powders, and now I'm talking about bronzers, blushes, highlighters, face palettes, and lip products. So let's start with highlighters because I have two really nice ones and affordable from the drugstore. So let's start with this Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. This one is in the shade Hustle and Glow, and I've talked about this one in my hidden gems of the drugstore. I just did that video. I'm gonna link it below. Excuse my nails, I'm sorry, it's a long story. But this one is a really golden highlighter, but it blends so nicely into the skin that it is undetectable. I love this Wet n Wild. They have a lighter shade and they have a deeper shade. So if you're deeper than me, you're gonna find one, and if you're lighter, you're gonna find one too. These three highlighters I'm gonna mention are like the standouts for me. I tried so many this year. The next one, sorry, is the e.l.f. Novella highlighter, but I was just gonna say that I tried many highlighters this year, and many of the products, period, I tried many this year, and these were like the standout products. I don't want to mention just to mention. These are products that I kept going back to and that they made a really good either first impression or like a really nice lasting impression. So this Nebula highlighter by e.l.f. is so nice as well. It is a little bit more on your face than the Wet n Wild, but it blends so nicely. Let's put it on because I like to do that every time. So I'm already wearing highlighter, but I don't really care. Whenever you go to blend this thing on your skin, it just like, it blends, it melts, it is delicious. I think I need to get a backup because this is a limited edition one and I don't want to run on ever of this thing. So I'm seriously thinking about a backup, even though like, yeah, it's gonna last a while. And then my third highlighter is for the high-end lover, and it is my Charlotte Tilbury Holiday highlighter. I've talked about these. I'm gonna link my review below, but this one, you guys, oh my god, this girl is just beautiful. In my swatch, it looks a little bit darker than the other ones, but on your skin is really not that dark. So like medium and whatever above. I don't know if you're like really light, if it's gonna really show, you know, show up as really harsh, but let's try to put it on. So to me, it's like my perfect shade if you're medium skin tone. So what I like about this one the most is the formula, because just like the other loose highlighters, I just feel like whenever you go to blend them, they just like melt and you don't have any trouble like with really harsh lines or anything like that. I don't know, every time I put this on, I just feel like a goddess, and I love these things so much. And again, I don't want to run out of it ever. This is the Magic Star highlighter. She still has it on her website, so it was limited edition. It is limited edition for the holidays, but it's still available if you ever wanted to, you know, look at it or pick it up. It is super nice. Alright friends, let's move on to bronzers, and I only have two to share. The first one that I loved since it came out is Fenty Beauty. I love Fenty Beauty. Most of her products I really like. Sorry, this doesn't want to open. Okay, there we go. I have the shade Island Tint, and it looks super warm because it is. I remember whenever it came out, look at that shade. It's just so yummy. It is neutral, but at the same time it's warm. It just gives me like, you know, that sun-kissed kind of look. I don't know, I want to put it on. I love this thing so much. It is super pigmented. It is super blendable. You may be able to see what I mean, but it just blends on my skin so nice. I like the formula of this. Ever since, I don't know, ever since it came out, I use it on and off. Whenever I want to look, you know, like sun-kissed and super bronze, I'll go with this one. But if I want to be more chiseled and more, you know, really defined, I'll grab this guy. This is the Jouer medium to deep bronzer duo. I don't know if it has another name, but I'll link it below. I mean, I'll look for it and I'll link it below anyway. This is what it looks like. I think you get a whole lot of product for your money. First of all, the compact is stunning, super high-end luxe kind of feel, so that's super nice. And it has a nice mirror too, so like to do my makeup on the go, I really like it. I take it traveling all the time because I like how you get two, so one is a little bit more, you know, cool, and the other one is just a tiny bit more warm. But then I just mix them. I don't really use more one or the other one. I just mix them together and I just, you know, put them, and they're so blendable. It is so nice. The formula of Jouer's powders, it is outstanding, so I really highly recommend this one. This is the Sun-Kissed and Sunset duo by Jouer. Now let's move on to blushes, and I'm going to start with the drugstore because I love this blush throughout the year since I discovered it. Excuse my blush, it is a mess. I dropped it. I'm clumsy like that. Anyway, this is a swatch of it. Did it show up? Hold on. So this is a peachy blush, and I love peach, and on my skin I feel like it looks super nice. Okay, I need to wipe those swatches because everything is looking so glowy. Anyway, yeah, this blush is peachy, it's delicious. This is the Burst Bees blush with bamboo in the shade Bare Peach. So this is what it looks like. It's super affordable from a drugstore. It's so nice, and it gives you just like the healthiest cheeks of life. Every time I put it on, I'm like, oh my god, peaches. This is like so nice. And then for a pinkier kind of blush lover kind of girl is this one by Milani. If you've never tried Milani's blushes, the baked blushes, they are so nice. This one is Dulce Pink. This is what it looks like. Okay, let's try to do a swatch now that my hand dried. And look at this glow. It just gives you the nicest glow again on your cheeks, if you couldn't tell. I like, you know, dewy blushes because I just feel like you look super youthful, and I don't know, the formula of these baked blushes by Milani is outstanding. I could compare this formula to any of my high-end blushes, and I'm sure it's not gonna, you know, underperform at all. It is so nice, that Milani blush. And then for a palette, because I'm giving you so many options, is this one by Jouer. Oh my god, I love this palette, you guys. You get so much product in here. Look at that. You get a mirror, you get so much product. You can mix and match these guys as you. And that is what I love about this palette, because I feel like if I want to do a peachy look, I'll just mix these two shades, you know what I mean? I just like customize my perfect blush, and for the most part I think they're all matte, but the peach one, the Treasure Me, but the other ones are all matte, and I don't mind whenever I want to be, you know, to have like a matte cheek, and then I'll just do the highlight at top. I'll grab for this. This is, I think, super stunning. You get so much product. I'm never gonna run out of these, and super blendable, so nice. Highly recommended. So now let's talk about face palette. I am a face palette lover. I love to have everything in one palette because I just feel like it's so easy. And the palette that just takes it home, it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. This one is the Unlocked. They have the Ghost for the holidays, but they re-released the Unlocked, which is this one. Is a little bit darker than the Ghost. So if you're lighter than me, you may want to look at the Ghost, but if you're medium or a little bit deeper, then you want to go with this one. I love these ambient lighting palettes. First of all, sorry, I'm putting the top one on because I just love how it just, every time I put it on, it brings so much light into my under eyes, or so I feel. And not only that, what I love about this palette the most is that every single shade works for my skin tone, and that's really unheard of. A lot of the palettes, you get like 1 or 2 shades that you don't really gravitate towards or you don't really like. No, this guy, I like every single shade of it. I'm gonna link my video below. I'll do swatches and I'll put it on. You can see how it looks like and everything. But the bronzer is perfect for my complexion, and even the highlighter. So every single powder, look at that highlight. So every single powder in this palette works for me, and I love it so much. So that's my most used favorite palette of 2019. But I have 2 more because I really like this one at the beginning of the year. This is by Dior. This is their Backstage Glow Face palette, and I have their #1 Universal. So there's 2. There's a peachy one, and then there's this one, but this is my favorite one. So I'm gonna do swatches of, look at this highlight. I know, look at that one. So that was like the light, and then this one is this one. So the light one I love to use as an inner corner highlight, like this. Did you see that? Just like a little bit there, and it's just like perfect. Whenever my palette doesn't have an inner corner highlight, I'm like freaking out. So I'll go and grab this one. I don't know, I really like that highlighter inner corners, but anyway, and this one is beautiful as well. So I use these 2 the most, but I use this one only on the apple of my cheeks whenever I want to have a really glowy cheek. Look at that, like these powders are insane. They're so soft, like you just touch them. Did you see that? It's just like effortlessly. This palette is stunning. What I also like about this guy is that even if you don't use every single shade, I sometimes use them on my eyes. So for like a quick eye look, I'll use this one all over my lids, and that's it. Or I can use this one, as I said, as an inner corner highlight. I just find that it is super versatile, and I can do many things with it. So that's why I love it the most. And then the next palette is also from Charlotte, my friend. This is her 5-minute instant look in a palette. This one is the holiday palette that she released. It is also so pretty. I'm gonna link my review below. I love that you get every single thing in here. I love the blush and the switch together is a perfection on my cheeks. I love that this works for my skin tone. It is so nice. I don't really like the highlighter that much. For me, it is too icy. So I hate that. But then the eyeshadows are also super nice, super easy to blend. I don't know, I love this palette. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned this one, even though it's limited edition. She already came out with a rose one, which is, I think, is Pillow Talk, whatever. It looks similar to this, but I haven't tried that one, and I don't think I will. I think I'm content with this guy. But yeah, those 3 are my most used favorite palettes of 2019. Alright, now let's move on to lips, and I'm just gonna breeze through these guys because I don't want to be here so long. So let's start with Natasha Denona and I Need a Nude. So whenever she released all her nudes, they were so nice. I got Michelle and I've got Yana. This is what Michelle looks like. So it's really beigey, really pale, but I think that anybody that looks into these nudes will find something for them. So like, it's super easy to find the nude that you're looking for. So this one is Michelle. Yana is a little bit of a taupey color. So have it here. I use it so much. Yana used the most actually, and it is the next one here. So it's a little bit more rosy, more taupey. I really like the formula of these lipsticks as well. So this is what they look like. I really love Yana as well. I use Yana the most, but yeah, these lipsticks are so nice. The formula is super. It is like a creamy matte, and that's my favorite kind of product for my lips, to be honest. I don't wear gloss that much, and that's why I lean towards these mattes that are creamy. So I need a nude by Natasha Denona. So nice, and I love them throughout the year. Alright, my next lip product and most used of 2019 hands down is this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of hers matte, the Revolution matte in Very Victoria. This one down here. So it is a pinky nude, so easy. Again, I don't even need a mirror. I'll just slap it on my lips and I'm good to go. I don't think about like if I needed to mix with like this, if it's gonna pair with my makeup. No, it's just so easy. This guy, the formula is amazing. It's one of her matte, the Revolution matte formulas, and that's the one I like from her. I have few of the other ones from her back there, but I don't really like them as much. And this one is also one of her hot lips too. Whenever they came out, I bought this one. This one is in Viva La Vergara, which is like my favorite kind of dark lip. Whenever I do a dark lip, it is this reddish yummy color. I think it suits medium to tan complexion so well, and the packaging is just like so stunning and luxurious. Again, this one is also from her matte Revolution formula, which is my fave from her. So nice. Another lipstick that I'm crazy in love with is this one by Huda. This one is in Board Meeting, and let's swatch it up here. So it is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So it is a brown kind of color. I love the formula of this. They're super comfortable. Again, they're matte, but they're not drying. They're just so flattering. I like how they look like. I don't know, these Huda lipsticks are so super nice. They're underrated in my opinion. The next guy I wanted to mention is this one by Milani. It is their Amore Satin Matte in the color Lavish. This one is from the drugstore, super affordable. The formula of this guy, it is so nice. It's super light, and on the lips you can even feel that you're wearing anything. That's what I like it the most. As you can see, it's a little bit it gives a little bit of a sheen, but once it sets on your lips, like give it like a minute or two, it is just there. It doesn't go anywhere. It lasts a ton. I have few shades of them, of these lipsticks from Milani, and they're so nice. I love them. And then to finish off, I need to mention a gloss. This is my most used gloss if I'm ever wearing a gloss, because I don't really do that much. It is this Candy gloss bomb in the shade Fussy. I'm sure you guys have seen this guy. It is super popular. Everyone likes it for a reason. It is so nice. It is not sticky. It smells delicious like candy. So what else do you ask for in a lip gloss? I mean, it smells like candy. It is a super flattering shade. It'll match anything if I put it at top of a nude or like a really deeper kind of lipstick, anything. It just looks so nice. And Fussy, it is my favorite from her. Hands down my favorite lipstick formula ever, period. Oh, and I cannot forget this guy, because this one is in my random category. I bought this one is the Laneige sleeping mask, and I bought, like I said, where you get the bigger grapefruit one, which is the one I have in my nightstand. I wear it every single night. I cannot go to bed without it. If I go on my bed and if I lay on my bed without it, I'm like, no, I have to get up. I'm like obsessed with it. I have to wear it every single night, and I just love it. This one, what scent is this? This one is sweet candy. So this one is the little guy. I keep it here in my vanity, so I use it before I do my makeup. But I also like their glosses, but this is not as moisturizing not as much as a sleeping mask. I find like if you really need you know, something really thick and moisturizing this winter time, if you find that your lips are super dry, the sleeping mask is not a sleeping mask. You can wear it any time of the day. Honestly, it is so nice. You can't go wrong. That Laneige sleeping mask is so nice, and the hype is real for a reason. Alrighty friends, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed my favorite products of 2019. These were my random ones. I just have my eyeshadow palettes to go, and then I'm done with this series. I know I had to split them. I just had too many products. I couldn't get them in one video. It was gonna be too boring. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing for my eyeshadow a ranking video, and I am so excited to share that with you. That's coming soon. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout 2019, and I hope this 2020 brings you so much wealth and health and happiness. If you enjoy my video, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button down there. It helps me a lot, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye.